Hi guys!
Welcome back. It's been quite a while, hasn't it?
It's been a week. Almost. Oh no, is it 5 days?
Yeah.
5 days it's been. So we're down there 5 days. So it's about 5 days.
Yeah, so it's been good. Even though at the end of this month it goes back to 2 weeks everywhere.
2 weeks.
Yeah. So
31st, I think. No, 1st of November, I think, goes to 2 weeks. So 48-hour moorings go to 2 weeks.
don't take our word for that, because by the time these vlogs come out, it'll bloody be spring again, won't it?
Yeah. Yeah, we're a bit. We keep getting people saying we're very behind,
like
but
almost 3 months behind.
there's
vlogs,
not much we can do about it.
Vlogs that are released at the moment are.
That's it.
I like
make
on
me
the
too loud,
Ashby.
and if I did.
Oh.
This thing that's going to make me too loud. That's why it's on for you.
Do it again.
Stop it. It's on for you. Yeah. I can't remember what I'm saying now. Don't worry about it.
About vlogs in spring. Yeah. So.
Yeah, we're a long way behind, but we can't help that because we cruise a lot. Josh never gets time to do.
Well, soon it'll just be a week.
We'll be slowing down a bit anyway. So.
But anyway, Dad almost got trapped at work, didn't you?
Yeah, almost did. It was coming up nearly to the car park.
River 7.
River 7,
yeah.
At Iron Bridge.
There's so much rain every day, it was going up and up and up. And both roads flood, don't they? So
yeah, you've got a thing there. You've flooded the fence thing there, haven't you?
I've had to put pumps out. I had to put the things in for the door to stop it flooding, but it's going back down again now. The rain stopped, so it's all right now. We come close, it nearly got to the car park, flooded the garden.
Nobody can sit in the garden then.
It's just lucky we did get off the Blossom shop there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because we would have been stuck.
I've put a
floods all over Britain at the moment.
Yeah.
On the news.
I've put a post on about. It's funny because I put a post on Facebook about our Duke Street and how lovely it was. Lovely charity shops there. Lovely guy in Acorns called Jordan. I went and visited him twice. He's a fantastic guy. Hi there. Yeah, so I put that on, and then the next day
just over a month later.
Yeah, just over a month later, I saw this post yesterday of how high the arches were on the bridge. So I put the comparison. What a few
how high the water
weeks,
was to the arches.
A few weeks. What makes a difference? He's right on
it's
the bridge
funny
here,
because well, there's visitor mines there. Well, I suppose it's over them actually. But what's funny is there was this nice northerner who came down and spoke to me and you, Dad, when we were doing the solar panels.
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, you're staying here?" I said, "No. Because soon the water's going to be up to those arches." And what happened?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. Not too long later. So we did it last minute, really. Anyway, move on to today. So stayed at that lovely spot. No one moored with us, which was nice to be on our own because there were so many dogs and bikes over the other side. So it was lovely and quiet. But I actually dropped the car ahead 11 miles to Calf Heath, just where the Hafferton branches and Hafferton Marina. I cycled back, didn't cycle the canal, I actually cycled the old railway. Yeah, so we're off to Compton today, straight out of Compton.
Sunny day, isn't it?
And
nice weather.
yeah, it's another lovely day for a cruise. But we're just going to do half the cruise today because the thing is, we want to get some fish and chips at Peps Place.
Oh yes!
Which is the best fish and chips we've had along with Canal.
Best fish and chips we've ever had, guys.
It might be, yeah. We don't know, but it's far better than Ilfracombe.
And really, well, it was reasonable like 2.5 years ago, wasn't it? It's about 12 quid for 3 fish and chips. It might be different now, and hopefully they haven't changed owners. But the chips are crispy. It's just perfect.
Yeah. So we wanted more there for the night, and then we'll head off to Calf Heath for the next day.
Crispy chips, I remember them. Yeah.
So, yeah, only 2 locks, and only 1 lock tomorrow. So, yeah. 2 locks tomorrow.
So this is the UK Canal map. We are here down at Lower Penn on the Staffordshire and Worcestershire Canal. We begin our cruise from Lower Penn, heading up through Wolverhampton on the outskirts of it, through a couple of locks before we get to Ormfleet Junction, which is the junction with the Shops Union Canal, and it's our favourite route, but this time we'll be continuing up the Staffordshire and Worcestershire, heading to Coven, where we get back in the countryside, cruise past Calf Heath, and then onwards to Gailey, where we get a pump out and more up just below the top lock there, making the cruise 13.5 miles and 4 locks.
Who could have? A couple of J's here.
I've never seen one. I think I've seen one once.
It's got to be a castle.
Yeah, it is. It's got the grey and white plumage on it.
Well, this is where we're going to moor up for the night here at Compton, because there is a very well-known fish and chip shop just down at the next bridge, and there's also a little convenience shop where we can get a few groceries.
Fish and chips, they'll be fine, yeah.
Oh, you can have pie if you want it.
No, it's alright.
He just caught a fish and he thought it looked nice. What fish was it? Did you get?
We just seen
Saw
the
you.
fish.
No, chip one.
Oh.
There's another one just nibbling now, but some of them are tiny. There must be a river feed in this because there's bleak here as well, little tiny bleak.
Oh.
There must be.
There is Peps Place.
Peeps.
Peps Place, yeah.
And then it was £11.45 each.
Wow.
So a bit different to last time.
They must have had lunches.
But
I don't know.
I reckon the lunch special is fish and chips, £7.
Oh, we must have had
So
lunch.
I reckon
last
we
time.
must have had the lunch special. But this weighs. I think could have. And the thing is, I asked for haddock and chips, 3 haddock and chips, but they automatically give you regular chips, not small chips. Small chips is £2.50. Regular chips is £3.50.
Yeah. We have to
and
specify that, yeah.
$7.95 to the about $11.45 each. But it weighs a ton, so I think. Oh, look at that! And I think it's only large haddock you can have.
Oh,
But the
that is a
cod.
lot cheaper then.
Oh,
Jesus!
wow! Wow! I'll tell you what, I could have had half of that.
I know, you're not going to get that down here.
Oh yeah, but look at the chips, guys. Just look at the chips. How nice they are. Crispy.
Coated. Oh, it's been a long time since you had one of those.
Guess what? Why can't you get down in Ilfracombe?
I know,
Chips like
actually
that.
by the seaside.
Actually, by the seaside. Yeah.
They're terrible.
Worth the money. I can see that already. We don't treat ourselves very often, Josh, do we?
No. Compared to most narrowboats, you go to every pub.
Every pub all the time. Oh, wow. That looks delicious, doesn't it?
Welcome.
Morning.
Yeah.
Morning.
Yeah.
We all didn't have a very good night last night. I couldn't get to sleep. It was 2 o'clock by the time I got to sleep. Then I woke up at 4. Then I woke up at 6. And then it's just us. I don't know what it is, but
It's like everywhere we go,
Yeah.
they mow the lawn.
or do something. But 7 days, and it's the one night we moor in one spot, and they're emptying like the recycling, like the
Right
bottles,
here.
and right here, right next
Well,
to
the
us,
pe-
at 7:30 this
Can you
morning.
stop being so loud?
Don't
Sorry.
go outside the pub.
You're peeking the microphone, I think. You're probably going to peek the microphone.
She's speaking the microphone.
It's this microphone. I'm too loud.
Oh.
So, yeah, there's a restaurant here, and they were getting rid of their rubbish and glasses at 11:30 last night as well, right here. And then we also had a boat more behind
Josh didn't
us.
hear it. Josh went back to sleep. But
There was a
there was
yellow.
a boat here, and they left it. Had the engine on at 8 o'clock and left at 8 o'clock this morning. But they
That
didn't
woke my mum,
just put their engine on and go. They ran their engine for about 10 minutes and then went. So,
warming up with the oil.
yeah. But
Um,
no
There was a
worries.
bit of a
Look,
yellow hue in the lounge last night from these orange sodium lights as well, which was
Oh,
annoying.
yeah.
we're not as fresh as we normally are.
No, but we had lovely fish and chips last night.
Oh God, yeah, gorgeous. Absolutely. I couldn't eat half. Half's in the microwave, and I'm going to have it for lunch today.
I had
I
to eat
might
in
have
2
my
sessions.
chips with my chilli tonight.
I had
Chilli
to-
and chips.
Yeah, I had to eat mine later.
God.
I knew I'd be hungry again in the evening. But yeah, we also went to the Sainsbury local because we're going to skip out going shopping this week.
Yeah, and then I
Covered.
forget cat litter,
You've been
cat food,
covering her.
cat biscuits. So I've got to pop to B&M or Home Bargains or something to get
Which
that.
one of those?
Yeah, so we're going to, I was about to say cycle. We're going to cruise. I think it's about another 7 miles probably. Or 1 lock. We've got 1 lock to do in a minute.
Yeah, 1
Should be
lock
on our
up
side
here.
though now because the bookkeeper.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's
Fingers.
Let's get cruising, baby.
Go.
Well, this is Compton Lock, where the Staffordshire and Worcestershire Canal first started. I don't know why, because this is about in the middle of the canal. It ended in Stourport and started in Great Haywood. So why did they start here? I don't know.
Yeah, you can see the water coming in from the ground pedal. Must be stuck. That's why it's taking so long.
This is actually considered to be James Brindley's first operational lock, and was sort of a prototype for the design of narrow canal locks throughout the Midlands. Brindley's first canal was actually 9 years prior, which of course was, dare I say its name, the Bridgewater Canal in 1761. How ironic.
Good tea for the day, Josh?
I'm having it.
Oh, he's having it.
Look at that one's absolutely perfect to block the gate, that one is.
I see where you thought it might have been up, because this one's slightly up.
Oh, it's going into the ground pedal. Oh, there we go.
No, hold on!
Whoa!
There's a big log behind it.
As you can see, the towpath is closed up here. Now the CLT are doing works to repair the towpath here and resurface it and make it better for cyclists and walkers. Not much gets done on the actual canal though. This was part of the railway I cycled, which was good because I could divert off the towpath. Now it starts at Canal in Wolverhampton and ends in King's Winford.
You could slide down there, couldn't you? One of those water slides. There's some water on it. All this display and no one to see it because no one's gone on the towpath. Only the people on the boats to see it. It's blocking the whole canal now.
Well, the canal's rather full, isn't it, here? Oh, look at this, a cute little arm. And there's a boat moored in there. Obviously it used to be a little old basin for transshipments. This is Adelaide Junction, and then up there is the Wolverhampton 21 flight. We came down there in 2022. It takes you up into Wolverhampton and back onto the BCN canal network, and because the Birmingham Canal was being built around the same time, this link has always been here, and the junction was built before the canal. So it would take you up 132 feet and opened on the 21st of September 1772, 5 months after the Staffordshire and Worcestershire Canal opened. This first viaduct is part of that same railway I cycled. Half of it is still actually used for railway though, so you can't go over it. But when it left the station at Wolverhampton, the train would have came down here, crossed the viaduct, and it came down the side of the hill and back across the canal further down. I think this is the only other boat we've ever seen called Olive. I've seen it a couple of times though. How dare they take our name. Now this is Alderley Junction, the junction with the Shropshire Union Canal, once known as the Birmingham and Liverpool Junction Canal, and was completed in 1835, about 60 odd years after the Staffordshire and Worcestershire opened. That goes all the way up to Nantwich, where it joined the Chester Canal. Prior to the opening of the canal, there had been considerable trade on the Staffordshire and Worcestershire Canal, but the Birmingham and Liverpool Junction Canal would be a lot more advanced than the winding and twisty Staffordshire and Worcestershire. It would run through cuttings and embankments, which would be a lot quicker of a route between the Midlands and the North. The Staffordshire and Worcestershire Canal were not happy about this and raised their tolls massively for the short section between Addersley and Alverley, where most boats would travel from Birmingham onto the Birmingham-Liverpool Junction Canal, using this short section of the Staffordshire and Worcestershire. And in order to resolve the situation, the Birmingham Canal Company worked with the Liverpool Junction Company and proposed the Tatton Hall and Alverley Canal and Aqueduct. This would have left Birmingham Canal just above Lock 19 on the Wolverhampton flight, across the Staffordshire and Worcestershire Canal just below Aldersley Junction by an aqueduct made of iron, and then drop down through 3 locks to join the Liverpool Junction Canal, thereby avoiding the Staffordshire and Worcestershire Canal. Sadly for us, this never came to be because the Staffordshire and Worcestershire Canal backed down and reduced their tolls in order not to lose out on money entirely. It's here where the Staffordshire and Worcestershire Canal reaches a bit of a bottleneck. So this is a cutting at Ford Houses. There's a bit of a hill here, and James Brindley didn't like hills very often. He would go round them, but this one he had no choice to cut through the middle of, and there was a lot of bedrock sandstone as well that he had to cut through, making the job even harder. So this would be a tight, narrow bottleneck that never got widened out. Hundreds of navvies, as they were called, the workmen who dug and worked on the canals, would be chipping away at this day after day after day, all done by hand. Back-breaking work it was. No machinery is back in those days. Well, this is new since we were last on here. This was some wasteland, and I imagine there was some old buildings here to do with the canals, and they've been knocked down now, and a new industrial estate is going up here. But look, all this earth that they've just piled up here, and it's all slipping down into the canal, creating silt, and silting up the canal. I don't know how the Canal River Trust are allowing them to do this.
Love it.
Remembered him from last time.
Always up and
He was lovely, isn't he?
That's your favourite time of the day when a boat comes by, isn't it? He's gone. Speak. 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 Yeah, good boy.
With a lot of bridges, you'll find that there are actually 2 bridges put together. Now, originally, obviously, all these canal bridges were built just to take horse and cart over back in the day, but then as motor vehicles came out, then it started to get more and more popular. They had to increase the width of the bridges. The canal totally changes character here and just goes into a few miles of contoury, twisty canal bliss. It's beautiful, this section. Except for this damn bend. I don't think we ever managed to do this bend in one go before. It's too tight and too shallow to do it in a 70-foot boat in one go. Oh, and then the sun came out, turning this into a beautiful autumnal afternoon with stunning reflections. This was actually the Staffordshire and Worcestershire's only main arm or branch, the Atherton branch. It was also another connection to the Birmingham canals. The first phase of it opened in 1841 and the second phase wasn't complete until 1863, making it one of the last canals to be ever built, but it was still extremely successful. It moved something like 722,000 tonnes of coal in 1905, but by 1951 it's practically abandoned because the last boat to ever use it was actually a hire boat in 1952, and after that the very reason the canal's there was its demise. It subsided thanks to all the coal mining underneath it. There is a big restoration plan to restore it one day though. Yeah, you can't actually moor, even though why would you want to? It's not a very nice section of the canal here through the Four Ashes industrial estate, as that's a chemical works factory and it could actually explode at any point, I guess. We have now reached the end of this long pound and reached a lock, Gailey top lock. First we want to fill up on water and get rid of our rubbish, and then we're actually going to get a pump out from the higher base here and then head through the first lock.
Okay. he's got a long hose.
We've got quite a few boats stuck along here.
As you can see, the balance beams are a bit of an L shape, and this does make it a little bit tougher to open the gates, but not by much really, because this is the bridge for the A5, or otherwise known as the Watling Street, an ancient Roman road.
We've made it to the moor.
Why is it with the microphone?
It's too close.
Probably going to be really loud.
It's too close to me, isn't it? Because I'm
Look at her mouth.
too loud.
Teeth.
I'm too far, too close to it.
Yeah, we're not where we intended to be, and
No.
that's because we couldn't get water, of course, so we had to go to Gailey and we had to get a pump out as well.
Lucky because we were quite empty.
You met some lovely subscribers back then. I love
Yeah.
that hat. Love your hat.
Just going to make one
I've
for
asked her
us.
to knit me one and send it to
Yeah.
Andy's wearing.
2 bubbles off
But
the side.
they've got a share boat, and they have 2 weeks. I'm just trying to be quite. I have 2 weeks of the year on it, but yeah. So they were really nice, weren't they? But what makes me laugh? They said, "Should we leave the gate open so you can come in?" I said, "Yeah,
I knew
after the
would
pump
come.
out, we'll go through. Thanks."
Yeah.
And then a boat came up, so we had to shut the gate for us. Bless
So
them.
there's a boat going down as well.
Yeah,
And then just as we finished pumping out, you wouldn't believe it, a boat came and
yeah.
took the lock from us. But anyway, another boat came up, so
Yeah.
it was on our side again,
Oh,
so it
dear.
worked out all right.
So,
Yeah.
well, but it let us have a little chat to our subscribers that watch us. They said they watched us from the beginning, I think. So yeah,
So thanks.
it's nice. Oh, we love meeting
Thanks for all the
subscribers.
support to the.
The new channel.
No.
Oh, support.
It's long term. I was trying to think of the word long term.
Long-term support.
Long term
Oh.
subscribers.
We've had ones from right at the beginning, haven't we? Which has been nice.
Thanks for sticking with us for all
Loyal.
the controversy.
For all the
Yeah,
ups.
because we're not really left wing, we're not really right wing, we're right in the middle. But
Yeah, we are very
sometimes it
sensitive.
upsets people.
He's talking about politics again, even though he's not supposed to. He got told
No,
off.
I'm not talking about politics. I'm talking about, what side you lie on. We're right in the middle, aren't we?
Yeah.
We've been
So we
through-
moan about something, we moan about other things we might not moan about.
Canal life isn't. It's ups and downs. Everybody will tell you, but
Yeah,
a lot of people don't tell you what it's like.
no, a lot of channels I've watched, you don't see any catastrophes in it.
We have many. As you see how many, even after nearly 4 years, we still have a few catastrophes.
We've had pounds been emptied on us and all sorts, haven't we?
And he's
Yeah.
hit a bridge today, guys.
We got up and it was like that, the boat one day, wasn't it? We were like, what the heck? Where were we?
Braunston, yeah.
Braunston, and the pound was empty, yeah.
But we've just came down Gailey top lock, and you can moor about, I don't know, 10 boats, 10 or 12 boats probably. But there is 2-day mooring right at the lock, which is where you want to be because, well, not really, because actually it's noisy. You've got the A5 there and the M6. You can actually see the M6 now.
I can hear it.
The good thing is about here is the A5's there, and it literally just like after about a quarter of a mile, it goes onto the M6. So
Yeah, so it's easy
great
to
for-
get to drive down.
yeah, because
to
I'm sure
Wilton.
Dad can just drive from up to Telford along the A5 to here, and I'm sure it's only about
I
half an
can't
hour.
remember the name of it, the actual name of it.
Watling Street,
Watling Street, yeah.
and then we can just get straight on the M6 and head down to Ilfracombe.
And it's
Sunday.
about 200 miles.
200 miles, yeah. It's actually 202 miles from here, 204 from the last spot, so it's actually quicker.
But the thing is, if we're going to go Sunday night, the thing is, if we leave it to Monday, you seem to get, I think you've done that one time, and
Yeah.
it took them 5-6 hours because we got caught in a load of traffic.
Everyone's
So
heading
Sunday
down
night
from
is-
some holidays, someone crashed at
Yeah.
Bridgewater, yeah. I remember.
Sunday night is much better to go down.
But we've got to walk 2 miles back and get the car again now. But we've got to do a couple of bits of shopping again because we forgot to get anything for the cats.
I know.
Cat litter and cat food. So we have to go and do that now.
Poor cats.
Anyway,
It's only while you're away in Devon, isn't it? You've got to make sure you've got enough for them.
Yeah.
thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Like, subscribe, and
Subscribe. It doesn't cost anything.
make sure to watch our Ilfracombe vlog, which will be the next one. And then after that, we'll be back and we'll be cruising down through Pink Ridge. Right, it's good.
Paint bridge, isn't it?
Yeah.
And